We are going to do a little bit of Starfield this morning. I've been feeling nostalgic. I woke up this morning and was like, you know what? I don't want to play anything new today. I want to sink my teeth into a little bit of Starfield. Quite a few people in our community have been playing it recently. Bubblini has been streaming it. Hector's been playing it. I was like, you know what? I'm at least going to play around this morning. I don't remember where I'm at on this save. I logged in to do the Corvette versus shipbuilding video the other day. Which means I'm in Aquila City. I've got Andreja with me. Definitely a Starborn character. Main. Oh, I've got this guy parked right at the end of a New Game Plus, it looks like. Oh, I know what I was doing with this character last time I played it. I was doing a New Game Plus run through of Shattered Space to see what the differences were. Ah, I know where this character was then. Okay, I vaguely remember now. Fae Victus. Okay, yeah, it's coming back to me now. Well, I haven't played in forever. Let's go check this out. Looks like it's back on Neon.
I do admire what Bayou has built for himself here.
Okay. Good old Neon. It has been a hot minute since we've been back. By the way, I don't remember. Where I'm at skill-wise. I think this is my soldier character. Yes. Man, I need to turn down the turn rate. I've been playing other games that are not. I have this tuned up way high. It's funny because it's always based off of like what other games I'm playing.
For you. Don't stop unless you're told to do so.
That's still high, but I can live with that.
No bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your stay in Neon.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
Down to Epside. I probably don't need a weapon.
Epside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell.
Really?
Epside's a bad place for tourists these days.
The Astral Lounge got you down. You're in the right place, baby. Everyone knows this is Neon's premier social club. So come on in. Enjoy some unique company. And toss back one of our exclusive Velocity cocktails.
Velocity.
Madame Sauvage's place. Where the fun never stops. In the city that never sleeps.
What are you looking at? This? This is Epside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it?
Feels more like a regular bar to me.
This is such bullshit. Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is.
Need to talk to the person in charge.
So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Epside Strikers.
Yeah, we need the new DLC. Exactly, Dribrom. That's right, Hector. Starfield. Take me to Briggs.
You know, I'll just do that. Right now. This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
Alright, I've got to tune that down. I don't know what I was playing before I played this last time, but holy crap, I have the turn stuff cranked up. If I do defaults here, does it do default for everything? Hopefully it didn't reset all my other stuff. Oh, that's much better. Oh my goodness. The turn radius was all cranked up. You know what? I bet I was playing like Call of Duty or something before I came and played this last time, so I had the had the turn rate cranked up. But Borderlands has it tuned way down, so my reactions right now are all Borderlands 4 style, so let's match that.
Someone says they might want to join.
A recruit? Been a while.
I know, right? Savage says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow. You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested?
I'm only here to deal with the disciples. They're a menace. Oh, I've got a neon street rat background. I walk these streets like you. I remember what bastard the disciples are.
I wouldn't have pegged you for a crate rat like the rest of us. The fact you can get out, that says something. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do.
Sign me up.
Not so fast. I gotta get to know you first. What would you bring to the Strikers?
Ooh, Starborn. That's right, I've been here before. You don't have to interview me. Together, we're gonna make everyone's lives better. You'll see.
You can't know that for sure, can you? I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, there's a test. You're going up against the Disciples. Everyone in Ebside's been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Some people snap, and snap hard. The Disciples are maniacs, pure and simple. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with military-grade hardware.
All right.
We're fully in alignment there.
Joining a street gang was not something I felt we needed to do today, but so be it.
There's a warehouse they use. One of our friends said there's a slate there that has the info we need.
Oh, that's my job. I was going to go in and make them pay.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. You go in there, and it's a bloodbath. I want someone that can snatch it from them. Ideally with them never even knowing it happened.
Oh.
Consider this your audition. Try not to get killed, new fish.
Yeah, I doubt I'm going to be able to sneak in. I'm never very good at stealth. Actually, this character isn't even built for stealth, so I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. This was my soldier character. I wonder if I should check. Okay, it only reset the controls. That's good. So it kept all my survival stuff. Perfect. Yeah, my first playthrough was a stealth smuggler Dribrom, and then this second character. Well, I never took my first character through the anomaly, so when I came back and did my second playthrough, this was the character that I did the second playthrough with, and this was the soldier character that I took through and did all the content plus Shattered Space. Then I went and did the anomaly, and I went through a partial playthrough in New Game Plus to get to Shattered Space again, and I was going through Shattered Space to see the Starborn varieties before I left off and moved on to other things. So I haven't played this one in a while, but this is the soldier character. I did not pick it up yet, Hector, because I don't really have the time right now. But I did have this installed because I was making the guide the other day, so I just felt like playing this morning. Like, I woke up and I was like, I almost streamed this last night. I finished my Borderlands 4 stream at like 6:30 at night last night, and I was sitting there going, do I go to bed or do I go play Starfield for like an hour and a half? Because I was really feeling like playing it last night. And then I ultimately was like, I've already streamed like 9 hours today. I need to rest my eyes. So this morning when I woke up, I was like, I'm not gonna do Voyages of Nera. I'm not gonna do No Man's Sky this morning. I want to do something for me, something for nostalgia, something for fun. So not at the moment because this is just me running around, just plunking around. I'll probably, because I'm right at the place where you can go side with either the emissary or the hunter, and to like finish and go through the anomaly again to get to the next New Game Plus. So I may do that today just so that I can have a fresh game, and then I may plug away at this from time to time. But I'm not ready to make the commitment to Watchtower yet because I don't have time to like sit down and play this for a significant amount of time. Because Monday is Aliens Rogue Incursion. Oh, by the way, guys, I got news back finally from yesterday. I got an email from the insurance. I said this last night, but for those of you who weren't here, I finally got information back from my insurance on my PS5. The PS5 is unrepairable. So the insurance company sent me an email last night and said I should wait for a phone call. They didn't say phone call. They just said wait for communication in the next 48 hours. So today or tomorrow I'm supposed to get some sort of information for them. They are sending me a digital wallet they're reimbursing me essentially. They're sending me a digital wallet with the purchase price of what I paid for my PS5 originally. I've never done a digital wallet before, so I have no idea what that looks like or anything. I don't know where I can use that, how that's going to work. But supposedly I'm getting reimbursed for my PS5 at the very least in the next couple of days. And then they said I've got like 8 days to claim the money on the digital wallet, so I got to go through some hoops. So I will be going and buying a new PS5 sometime in the next week or so. So I should be okay, depending on the timelines and everything else, I should be okay to start Ghosts of Yotai when it kicks off on the 2nd. Should be. I gotta wait and figure out how they're sending me the money to see what's going on with that. And then I have to make a decision of do I go buy a PS5 locally or do I buy a PS5 Pro from one of the resellers, which I hate to do, but at the same time, if I've got reimbursement money, I really don't have to pay the full price, so I might get a PS5 Pro. I haven't decided yet. So I'll be making those decisions over the next few days, and then I should be good to go to start Ghost of Yotai when it comes out, assuming I've got a new PS5 in hand by then. What's up, Roscoe? Starfield? A little bit, yeah. Do I have a silenced weapon? Hold up. I don't think I have any silenced weapons with this character. Because we are just guns blazing the whole way. Yeah, they're $930 right now with the resellers, Dribrom. So I'm looking at that going, I'm going to get about, I don't know what the exchange is right now. I'm going to get like 400, like 420 or 400, it's like $425 ish, I think is what I'm getting back from insurance. So, it's not, the prices have gone up, so I can't even replace my PS5 for no cost. Like, I'm gonna have to spend out of pocket anyway. So it's like I'm just trying to. I'll make a decision over the next couple of days. Do I go buy? Because I can go local and just buy a base PS5 like I already had here at the local store. Chris went and checked yesterday; they still have them in stock, so I can just walk down the street and buy one, which is just the PS5 digital, and I think that's like $550, and I paid $450 originally. So it's about $100 more now than it was when I bought mine a year and a half ago, because the prices have all gone up for just the base model. So yeah, it's crazy time. Yeah, you know, the thing is like there's a few PS5 Pros on Amazon. It's the only place I can find them. But they're resellers, so they're not being sold by Amazon. They're being sold by resellers, and they want $920. So it's like, frack. Do I really need a PS5 Pro? No. But if half the cost is already cut, like if I'm gonna have to spend money anyway, it's like it's a tax write-off. So it's like, do I just spend? But at the same time, I need a new laptop for the Streambox. I'm making decisions about whether or not how much money I want to spend this year. I don't think we're getting out of here without a fight. Because I am not a stealth character.
I'm sick of these shitty orders. Can't wait to rank up and hit the big times.
Oh, there's no way. Well, maybe we'll see. I'm surprised I got in and I got out. I don't have any stealth in this character. It might be because I'm such a high level compared to them. No, I don't use mods.
What I don't sell?
Yeah, I was very happy with my base model shiny. The only reason I'm replacing it is because it blew up and the warranty is still covering it and it's unrepairable, so I have to replace it. It is, yeah, the PS5 Pro is a bit of an upgrade, yeah. Well, so those are the decisions that I'm going to be making this week based on, once I sort out how I'm getting my money back from the insurance company. Like I said, I've never had a company reimburse me through a digital wallet before, so I'm a little like, okay. Usually they'll do like a direct reimbursement to the card that you purchased it through, but maybe it's been too long, so they can't do that.
You're actually going to do this.
If the disciples do what it takes to survive, you're no use to anyone dead.
Here's your slate, bro.
So you did the job, and nobody had to die. That was one hell of an audition. So you're in. Everyone thinks the Ebside strikers are out for the count. But now that we know where the disciples are getting their guns, I feel the tide is turning.
Glad I could help out.
Trying to score points with the boss. Smart play, new fish. You might want to say hello to the rest of the gang. They should be friendlier, or I'll make them friendlier. After you take some deserved R&R, hit up Hatchet for any gear you may need, and a job I got in mind for you.
Yeah, Shiny, I was a little perturbed, but I'm betting the reason they didn't just give me a replacement unit is because the prices have gone up so much. So it's costing so much
I
more
think you're gonna fit in well.
than they
Really
cost
well.
when I purchased mine now because of all the tariffs and all the inflation, everything else. I'm betting that's the case. Is they just looked at it and went, well, we can't replace it for the same amount of money. Therefore, we're just going to reimburse for the cost of the purchase. Because yeah, it's just
I think you're
the
gonna fit
base
in
model is
well.
$100 more
Really well.
than it was a year and a half ago. So that if I had to guess shiny, that's why.
Neon's a living thing, and it feasts on our pain. Huh. So you survived. Andrea thought Briggs wanted you dead, so he sent you away. Andrea was wrong.
I'll be sure to thank Andrea.
Andrea does what she has to. Respect that. Everyone is hard because they have to be. These streets and alleys are all I know. They chew up the weak, they leave them broken or dead in the gutters. So don't be weak.
Good pep talk.
You are funny. Funny won't keep you alive. So the job is, we let the streets know the strikers are back. We have signs. Signs that indicate our turf. Hacking the signs is easy. Getting to them or fighting any disciples there, that is the challenge. Briggs said he prefers no blood. But I say, make the disciples bleed at every chance.
My grandniece is already out of bed and it's only 5:15 in the morning. Hang on, I'm answering a text message from my brother. We'll get going here.
I think a lot too.
You keep barking at me. I gotta answer this.
Whenever you are ready, I will be too.
It is money back. The replacement is not. They can't do it for the same cost, so they're giving me money back. But they're just doing it in a weird way. I've never had money like you. Well, I guess it's been so long since I've had to do a warranty claim. Back in the day, they would just send you a check, or I've had them reimburse through the credit card that I made the purchase through. Um, but that purchase was so long ago, like a year and a half, whatever ago. I don't think they can make that purchase. I don't think they can reimburse through the card anymore through Amazon. So I don't care. I mean, as long as I'm getting money back and or a replacement, that's all I really care about. And they're not going to do a replacement, so I'm getting money back. It's just a digital wallet. I've never done that before, so it's going to be interesting to see
Here
how
are
that
3
works.
locations. Good. If you need things too, I can hook you up. It's my job to make sure all the strikers have what they need. Good luck.
All right, we got. So she's got goodies. Do I need
A lot of
anything?
the signs are high up. Here's what I have.
I've got plenty of stuff, but nah, I'm good. Ooh, that tracksuit's not bad. Any ammo? I don't think I need any ammo or anything. Chasm bass oil, a component in crafting. Huh.
Be careful. Be smart out there.
Be smart out there. Alright, I'm gonna go grab some more coffee and say good morning to my grandniece, and we'll be back. Alright. We gotta go do these signs. Let me talk to her again. She
A
said
lot of the
something.
signs are high up. Be careful up there.
Okay.
Always keep your eyes open.
Pull up a down, have a drink.
Don't believe the lies. Oh wait, wrong game. Just for shits and giggles, AFK more.
Take it easy.
That's right, Transcend. A little bit of Starfield this morning. Just for funsies. Right place, baby. What I don't remember. Oh, it's been a while. I don't remember how the map works here. Okay, I think... I don't remember if there's any on this level.
Right place, baby. Everyone knows this is Neon's premier.
Security's got its eyes on Saburo Akadikbo. That guy's trouble for the status quo, if you know what I mean.
Oh, we got a new mission update. Really? It wants me to jump up and over? I'm a little nervous to do that. Should I jump up and over? Oh, A is not... Oh, Y is jump in Bethesda games. Oh, shit. Did somebody just chuck a grenade at me? It has been a while since I've played. I don't remember combat in this game worth a shit.
Hey, be careful not to point that thing at me.
Can I do have some grenades. Alright. I will take the grenade. I don't know if I need ammo is the problem. Why not? Level 63. There's another one over here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Should I go check that body?
Profit is never necessarily the aim, but if there is something worth taking.
That's not. You're not wrong, Andreja. If there's something worth taking. Hello there. So don't talk about it. That's right. That's the easiest way to ignore it. Don't talk about it. Focus on the fun. Focus on what you love. Focus on the fact that it's a fun game that you have fun playing. And leave that other shit on Reddit where it belongs.
People joke, say those Faroon zealots worship a snake. Let me tell you, it ain't a snake. Some kind of celestial being. They call it the Great Serpent. Is it real? Hell if I know. They think it is. That makes them dangerous.
Dangerous. It's a lot of fun,
Sure if
Higgs.
those Varoon zealots live in space.
Real gamers love Starfield. Fake gamers, they don't love anything, so fuck 'em. It's Bethesda. Bethesda is a beloved company who has been making games for decades. Ain't going away nowhere soon. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button because X does not activate things here. X is the weapon draw. It's a slightly different layout scheme here. Welcome to the fish market.
I would hope for the sake of these workers that after a while you get used to the smell.
I could make a new merch shirt, Shiny. I have no problem putting that on my merch shirt. Real gamers love Starfield. Fuck yeah, hang on.
What do we have here? Decided to drop by on Neon and do a little vandalism, huh? There's a steep fine for that. 0 tolerance. Tell you what, you pay the fine now, and I'll let you off with a warning, or things are going to get messy.
We're gonna add that to the merch shop. I won't have it right now, but the next time when I sit down and get around to actually doing another Starfield playthrough, because I want to do Watchtower, we will drop that merch store. Come on, you gotta have something better to do than shake down a crate rat.
You from here? Fine. Get out of here. But don't make me regret it.
Easy peasy.
Gangs think they run this city. But I don't.
Rachel?
Hey, you want to help me move some stuff into my new apartment?
And toss back one of our exclusive velocity
Boom,
cocktails.
boom, 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 boom.
think you're gonna fit in well. Really well. You've really kicked the hornet's nest. Good. Andrea's running point on grabbing the gun stash. I need you and Vogel to keep the disciples off balance.
So we're finally doing this?
It's time, Vogel. The gloves are off. Both of you, keep the collateral damage down if you can. But it's do or die.
I'm not gonna hurt innocents.
If people are in the wrong place at the wrong time, you might not have much choice. Gang fights are no holds barred, so make your peace with it.
There is always a choice. And if we
Andreja
risk
hiding
to
around the
avoid
corner,
collateral
crouching
damage,
down.
We
We
can.
might not have a choice,
You two
guys.
coordinate whatever you need to. I have a request. I know this is asking a lot. Newell's Goods has some armor. Not mil-spec ranger gear or anything, but better than the cast-off clothes the strikers wear. So if you could, well, spring for some armor upgrades, maybe convince Newell to sell it to us.
I'll see what I can do.
All the strikers owe you big time. Any credits it costs, I promise we'll pay you back with interest. Now's the time for those strikers to make a comeback.
Dreaming of this.
Alright, I'm not gonna talk to him yet. We're gonna go out and
What can I get you today?
do the optional. Yeah, it's a good game, guys. Yep. I never did finish playing Hogwarts Legacy. I got 50 or so hours into it when I was in between games, but then I got busy with new launches, new releases, and I never got a chance to finish it. But I loved everything I loved what I saw. I had not a single bad thing to say about that game. I just literally got busy with new releases and didn't get a chance to finish it. I know my brother's been playing it on the Switch or the Switch. I think he got a Switch 2. Because he was playing it recently. I think on the Switch.
Feel like making a purchase today? Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time.
Sounds like you got a problem with Sighart's place.
Oh, I don't have a problem with his place. My problem is Siegert himself. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe.
For all you know, he doesn't have a choice.
Everyone has a choice. Some are simply more difficult than others. The only way to fight Neon security is if all the merchants unify and push back on these unreasonable rules. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy.
I'm actually here for the Ebside Strikers.
Oh, dear Lord. Did Briggs put you up to this? All these gangs are a menace. I don't want to have any part of it.
I'll pay for it in cash right now.
Really? That's a lot of credits.
No, my controller batteries are low.
All right. You pay and I'll send Briggs his armor.
Forgot to charge
This is
my
a one-time
controller
deal.
batteries last night,
I don't want
apparently.
anything to do with this madness after that.
Oh, let's try the persuade option.
That's not a discount. That's robbery.
Oh, hang on. Let me replace the batteries just in case. Yes, I'm aware. I'm robbing the batteries out of my TV controller because that's what the spares are. Dun, 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 dun. Give me a second. And let me plug this in. Nope, I am not checking out Dying Light the Beast. Alright, let's see here. I get it. You got your orders, I got mine.
Yeah, I hope so. You know what? I may be starting to like you.
I know you'd like to help me if you could.
I hear you. I don't get it. No discount. Take it or leave it. I'll send the armor to Madame Savage's. Have a nice day. I had to chase more zone heads out of here today. I don't think they even knew
Newell's Goods.
Well, there you go. Business as usual.
Yeah, there's a ton of mods available for people who want to use them. And a whole bunch of really cool creation kit stuff.
Yeah?
Which I do want to go try out the Watchtower one because everybody I've talked to says it's amazing. I've never done... I don't play creator-created. I don't play through non-official story stuff usually because most of it is dog shit. But that one in particular has got rave reviews from everybody, including people who are in my community, who I trust when they say that it's good and it's fun and it's worth it. So at some point, I will be doing a third playthrough of Starfield at some point. Rest assured. I'm depending on the schedule. It might be December-ish because October, we've got a lot of games to play. November, I don't. November, I have one new game called Karn, which I want to play. No major releases for November for me that I'm aware of at the moment. But the Fallout TV show Season 2 hits in December, and it's New Vegas. So I've never finished Fallout New Vegas. I started a New Vegas playthrough last year in between games just to see it. I've never finished it. It's I think it's the only Obsidian game I've never finished. It was a struggle for me to play because of how old it is, and it's definitely clanky and janky. But I'm gonna try really hard. That's the plan for November, is to do a full New Vegas clear, so that I can at least understand who all the players are when the TV show hits in December. And then once that's done, I'll probably come back around to Starfield. And then I may do a Cyberpunk 2077 replay after that as well, and just redo for January, because January usually there's no new releases, and it gives me a chance to go back and play things that I want to play for me. I love Starfield, so I would happily do a third playthrough.
Briggs is going to let me kick these disciples where it hurts.
Happily.
I've been telling him to let his best man loose for weeks. So thank you for changing his mind.
This is my favorite Bethesda game, like, of all time. Like, the second would be Oblivion. I love Oblivion more than Skyrim. Skyrim is never that good to me. Oblivion is my favorite of the Elder Scrolls games. Yeah, see, Fallout 4, it's good, but it's not... For me, I liked Oblivion more. So for me, it would be like Starfield, Oblivion, Fallout 4. That's probably the order that I would pick. But this is definitely my favorite Bethesda game. It has everything that I love. Sci-fi, ships, pirates that you can steal ships from, shipbuilding. All right, let's go.
You are something else. The plan's simple. We hit the street runners hard in as many points as possible. Maximum chaos, right? Then Andrea can waltz into their weapons cache, snag the big guns, and then the real fun begins.
No collateral damage, right?
No promises. The till's running empty. So if I happen to see some marks on the way, then the fishies better pay up. Know what I mean?
Let's get this over with.
Oh, it'll work, all right? Here's 3 groups of street rats for you. Me and my boys will take some others. Fun time.
The disciples are gonna pay for all they've done.
Maybe you'd like to try a velocity.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You tried velocity yet? That'll change your life.
You're in the right place, baby. Speaking of Outer Worlds, Bubbalonia just started an Outer Worlds replay for anybody who's wanting to get prepped and ready for Outer Worlds 2. I just did my Outer Worlds playthrough about 2 months ago, 3 months ago, something like that. Oh, that's a bit of a jump. Oh. Oh shit, I don't have any grenades equipped apparently. Peekaboo. I gotta remember how to equip grenades. Ah. Throwables. Thank you very much.
Blowing off some steam.
Back.
Looky here. Just strolling into Disciple Turf? You're making this too.
We're doing the Borderlands 4 playthroughs in the afternoons, Transcend. I don't know how far I am in the storyline. I don't know, we did another like 2.5 hours last night. I like that game a lot. Today is a bad day to be a disciple. Be smart and walk away.
Yeah, right. Why should I believe you?
Neither of us wants to risk the worst.
This isn't getting us anywhere.
No one has to get hurt here.
I'm listening. For now. You don't know what you're doing. Enough of all that damn. Now you see why this is. Shit! I need to join up for this.
It's a big game, Transcend. I think I'm like I would have to look how many hours I'm in. I'm closing in on 40 hours, I think, and it's a huge map. Because I know you've played a lot of Destiny 2. It's like Destiny 2. It's huge. And the game doesn't end when you finish the campaign, because it's still got all that side content and everything else. So if you decide to get it, it's not something that you just are going to play and beat. It's like, oh no, we're going to be playing Borderlands 4. If I wanted to clear all of it, that's months of time. It's a huge game. And they've got DLC coming in the pipeline. It's pretty impressive.
So you're the strikers, darling. Yeah, we had those blighters all tied up until you came along. The name's Holt, and I'm here to offer you a deal.
Uh-huh. Say your piece.
Good, you're reasonable. The strikers are old news.
Doing good, Broken, doing good.
You help us take out their so-called leaders, and the disciples can pay big. Credits, yeah? A dumpster full of them. Literally, if that's your thing.
A literal dumpster full of credits if I want them. I can dig it. You guys sound psychotic. Why the indiscriminate violence?
In order to keep a rat in place, you gotta scare it, terrify it. And if it happens to be good for a laugh, well, that's a bonus, right?
I won't take your blood money.
And it's time to die, asshole.
Nothing that a grenade can't handle. Didn't even have to pull a weapon out. I'm just a space dude pretending to be a space dude, living like a space dude who's actually being a space dude. Oh, I think I missed a turn off. Really? Oh, this might be the person I'm supposed to talk to. I think it was another group of bad guys.
We got the guns, new fish. Went in, pop, 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 and the cash is ours.
And that's thanks to me and my new best mate. Hit any problems on your patrol?
Yeah, I'm not sure about best mates.
Comrades in arms, then? Whatever, you did good. Everything's going according to plan, Briggs.
Good. Now we hit them where it hurts. This warehouse is one of their main strongholds. Not going to lie. Taking it is going to be hard. New fish, we wouldn't be here without you. What's the play? Go in guns blazing? We hold back?
Stay out here and make sure I don't get interrupted.
You'll be drawing a lot of heat, but if you think you can handle it, works for me. You heard the plan. Let's do it.
We got this, right?
Finally do
Yeah, we got this.
Hello? You know what I haven't done? Is saved in a while.
I heard you.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
What's it got in its pockets?
You believe this guy?
I can hear him, but I don't see him.
Hold up. Reposition.
Where is like the stairs? Or maybe it's. That was a door. What am I missing here? Oh, it's up. Herpity doopity. You guys have fun with that. Oh, is it like a window? It's definitely a window.
Are you prepared to die?
You ain't leaving this alive.
Playtime is over. Downstairs, now.
Recognize that condescending tone.
Do, 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 do. Not gonna lie, this is making me want to do a full playthrough, and I don't have time. This is just for nostalgia and for shits and giggles.
You think Neon Security wouldn't know about what's going down? Please. Looks like you've done a bit of violence, a bit of murder.
Just a little bit.
Word is, all this is due to you. Why are you messing around with my streets, huh?
I was doing your job. You're welcome.
You wouldn't know the first thing about my job. So here's what's going to happen. Gang violence gets too noisy. That hurts the bottom line around here. No one affects the bottom line.
Tell that to the disciples.
No. I want you to, Mr. Briggs. The disciples have been pissing me off for far too long. So, your gang throws off Sewer Rat Blue and starts wearing Neon Security Black. Or, you can be found face down in the streets. And you say your goodbyes. Briggs is a smart lad. He'll make the right choice.
That's a generous and surprising offer.
Setting street rat against street rat is pretty elegant, right? Don't take too long. Time to onboard the new hires.
Good you're here. Huddle up, gang.
Is this for real?
They want me to be a cop.
A cop.
We could get a real pad. Maybe even move out of Epside? Briggs, I'm so in.
After all we've done, Neon Security seriously will let that go?
I don't see why not. Do you really think anyone cares who stabs who in Ebside? What's your take?
It's your chance to get out of Epside. Take it.
It's almost too much to hope for.
Despite whatever loyalty you may feel to this place, you might never get another chance like this.
Anyone object to going for the deal? This is your chance. No one? Good. Really good. I'll give Owen the news. I can't say I was expecting this. Whatever god or gods we please to get you to help us, know we'll be forever grateful.
Yeah, help us. The guy over there that you're talking to, he did all the work. The guy over there that you're talking to, he did all the work. That's right. We salute you, Bethesda.
With resources and backup, the streets are going to be safer. It looks like the strikers are retiring. And here's your cut.
I like my cut. Andreja, where are you, honey?
Could we talk?
Oh, for you, babe? I love that set of gear I got for her from
Before I say
Shattered
anything
Space.
else, I wanted to thank you for giving me time.
You're welcome. I will
When
never
first came here,
choose
I
another romance option.
never expected that I would meet you or feel this way about you. That we would end up here together.
I did one run
I have
through
no precedent
with
for anyone.
what's her name?
A
The blonde
romantic
haired,
relationship
boring.
not within the bounds of Baroon culture.
Let's get married and have a happy
wanted
little
to
adventure
attempt
together.
To honor that culture nonetheless.
She was boring. She was way too missionary. It's important to you, it's important to me.
I know. And I love you for that.
That's right.
The point I am trying to get to is that I believe I have an idea. A way I can demonstrate my commitment to you.
Knee pads? Great. You pick out a dress, I'll hire a DJ.
Do you seriously believe I'm going to wear a dress for this? Let alone buy one for the occasion? I do not want a fancy party. I do not want to wear a dress, and we do not need music. This is between you and me, and no one else. You know who I am. I do not need to explain myself.
Sarah
to
has a
you
great
as I would to
story,
others.
but
You
she's
might
definitely
not
the lawful
understand,
good
and
choice.
I do not want that distraction. I want to be able to focus on
No.
us.
Andreja,
So as
the
soon
best.
as you are ready,
I don't
want
know,
us to
Barrett,
travel
you
together
know.
to the second planet in the Shosa system. There's something
You
we
can
need
always
to
go
do
for
here.
Dusty. If you like the Dusty, you know. She's now an undismissible companion. Shows the two. Do 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 do.
Everything seems to be where we left it.
In a perfect world, I probably would start a second playthrough, but I've got... Hang on, I'm not paying attention, I'm tabbed out. I want to start Alien Next Monday. Oh, this game's not doing this. Ah!
There is little I can offer to show you how much I care, how much you mean to me.
We are, I think, beyond whatever House Baroon might consider appropriate.
Screw
And
House
whatever
Faroon.
marriage traditions you might have would not be appropriate for me.
So that banquet hall I booked, guess I'm not getting my deposit back. Now we're gonna go with the sappy option. I don't need a ceremony. I have you.
And I love you for feeling that way. But I did think of something. This place, where we stand now, is the first place I was brought upon leaving my city, Dasra. The first time I had ever left my home planet. As you know, I was never allowed to know the way back home. That frightened me. But at the same time, I was suddenly aware of not just one planet, but a whole universe I had never seen. That is a feeling I had not experienced again until I met you.
That's a lot to live up to.
You have already done so. There is no need for you to worry. But there is more. Buried here is something of great value to me. Something I wish you to have. It is best, I think, if you are the one to retrieve it.
Let's do it.
You hold in your hands the most treasured item I could give you.
I've never seen anything like this.
No. You certainly have not. There is a reason for that, and I hope when I explain why, you will understand what this means. Every child in House Baroon is entrusted with a pet grot. We raise the grot. We care for it, we milk it. And when we come of age, we slaughter the grot and fashion its skull into a dagger. It is a lesson. Through this growth, we are shown the connection that we have to the Great Serpent. That all things serve the Serpent, and can be tools for his use, in more ways than one.
So it's a personal item.
I am glad that you appreciate that. Every member of House Baroon has a dagger like this. We are instructed to keep them at our side at all times. The Great Serpent is always with us, as is the danger of those who defy and oppose him. But that constant connection to the Great Serpent is a liability to those of us sent out into the settled systems. So when we first leave our home, we hide it.
You should be proud of who you are.
I am proud. I have always been. But my mission dictated that my origins remain concealed. So for years, this dagger has remained buried here, hidden from the world. But now, I believe you should have it. With it, I hope you can understand that I trust you completely. That I know you will care for this the way you care for me. And that we are connected in a way that is now truly unique in the settled systems. In all of creation. I love you, and I am
It's going to be hard to move on to the next galaxy, kids.
And completely.
I will
You are
cherish it
very
always.
welcome, and I know that you will. I would not have brought you here otherwise. Whew. Now, surely there is some other grand adventure that awaits us. We should go and meet it head on.
Here we go. Why do I need to talk to Sarah Morgan? Why am I getting pinged to go talk to Sarah Morgan immediately after? Why? Is she jelly? Ah! Where's my buggy when I need it? She brought me out in the middle of nowhere without the buggy. All right. Touchpad, go. Up, up, and away! People really are that stupid, Transit. That's why I have honestly been enjoying 100% of Randy's stuff on Twitter. It's been awesome. Because he is being realistic. He's like sitting there telling people, if you're trying to run this game at 5K resolution on like a 2080, get the fuck out of here with your nonsense of like, I'm not getting 60 frames. He's like, because he himself is saying, look, I play on 2K with volumetric fog turned off and all this other stuff. He's literally, and he has a huge, he has a Twitter thread that he started with like 10 tips on how to like optimize your PC settings to get the best frames. And people are calling him an asshole for like not like giving in and like, and he's like, no, you're trying to run a optimal performance-based game on an old machine and you're complaining about frame rates. No. If you want max frames, this is what you got to do. Like, you're not going to get max frames when you're trying to play on max resolution with all this stuff. What's up, Deeks? What's up, Thorgan? I have no issues whatsoever. I don't think there's a I'm 45 years old. Not once in a single game I have ever played, not a single time have I ever touched the FOV slider. Whatever the developers choose is what I play it at. Whether it's first person, I don't give a shit. I play what the game developers have provided me with. That's it. It's that simple. If you give me an option between first person and third person, I will always play in first person. Always. But if it's a third person game, whatever the developers decide is the set distance for that character, I'm happy to play it at that. But I'm also the type of person, when I go to a restaurant and I order something off the menu, I don't fucking complain. I order off the menu and I eat what I'm provided with, because I was taught when I was a kid, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. But I don't want lettuce. I don't want iceberg lettuce. I want romaine lettuce on my burger. Why can't the kitchen give me romaine lettuce? This is such a bullshit establishment. I want my FOV slider. Get out of here. On that note, I'm gonna go take a pee-pee like a big boy. Yeah, Thorgan, entitled people are the worst. For those who didn't catch it, we were playing on Sunday night. We were playing Lord of the Rings Online, right? And we're playing with my brothers and his wife and his kids. And his niece was having a bit of a meltdown. She was having a night. She's 7 years old, and she was having a little bit of an issue with some stuff. And she struggles with her emotional outbursts occasionally, and so they are working very hard with, governing that and helping to guide her. And my brother had the funniest response. She was having a meltdown about, like, not being able to click a quest or something, and her headset was making her ears hurt. So she was upset about her headset making her ears hurt, and that was causing her to have an emotional reaction to, not being able to click something in the game. I don't remember exactly what it was, but my brother literally goes, "You need to calm down. I am not raising an instant gratification." Um, like, he's like, "I'm not raising an instant gratification entitled child. You will calm down. Tell me what the problem is. Use your words. Let's figure out what the problem is. Let's discuss it rationally. Let's all be patient." But I was just laughing because, like, it was literally, we're not going to raise an entitled child who's going to sit here and have this, I must have everything my way or I'm going to be upset and cry and rant and yell and scream. He's like, "No, we're going to calm down. We're going to figure out what the problem is, and we're going to work through it." And I'm just, like, so proud of my brother for teaching his kids to not be little entitled shits, is literally what it comes down to. Drebrum says, "Anger can make you lose up to 5 IQ points, something not everyone can afford." It's true. And every time you use a thumbnail that says, "This is insane," you've lost another 5 IQ points. And every time you light a Todd Howard candle, you lose another 5 IQ points. The funniest thing to me too is when people will make ridiculous comments about how games should do, like, the game needs to do this because of I need it, and I'm like, so did you bitch and whine when you played Mario on the Nintendo? Did you also make those same complaints when you played Pong? Did you also play? Did you make the same complaints when you played Neverwinter Nights back in the day? Did you also make the same complaints when you played Duck Hunt? Did you also make the same complaints when you played Golden Axe at the arcade? Did you also make the same complaints when you played insert game from 15, 20 years ago at the same time? Because the people who make these complaints about FOV sliders and 60 frames per second, all this other stuff, it's like, did you make those same complaints when you played those games 20 years ago? No? Shut the fuck up. Do 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 do. Why do I have a quest to talk to Sarah? And what is it related to? That's true. Most of them are only 12 years old. Gamers like that just want every game to be the same, says Higgs. My response is go back to COD. Yeah, that's true. They just want every game to be exactly the same as that one game that they play. And I get it. There is something to be said for an example. For example, some people get motion sickness with head bob or VR sets. That's legit. That's a legit thing. Some people do
So many people
get
all in
motion
one
sickness
place?
from those types of
I
things.
still cannot feel entirely comfortable.
But it's also completely unrealistic to expect every game developer to, like,
Nothing else
how dare
Constellation
you
does
not
with
have, like,
fun
I
fetching.
turn off the head bob. Maybe they have a artistic reason for wanting to use the head bob. Perfect example of this. I recently played Death Stranding 2. It was mildly annoying because I'm a streamer to not have the ability to turn off the music in the game because of the copyright issues, right? Mildly annoying. Did I complain about it occasionally? Yep, I absolutely did. But I also played the game and enjoyed the game for the experience that it presented. I didn't sit there and go, well, I'm not going to play your game unless you provide me with this option. And that's what I see from people in the Borderlands 4 discussion, is that, well, if they're not going to give me an FOV slider on the console, fuck them. I'm not going to play the game. Okay. And? Like, so you're going to be an entitled little shit and not play a game just because it doesn't have an FOV slider on the console? Like, that seems like a really silly reason not to play a game. Like, did you also not play Mario Brothers because it didn't have an FOV slider? Did you also not play Golden Axe in the arcade because it didn't have an FOV slider? Did you also not play these 500 other games that you claim are the best games you've ever played because they didn't have an FOV slider?
I am concerned with how the rest of Constellation perceives
Really?
my presence. Regardless of how I present myself, I feel as though they're looking at me with disdain rather than comradeship.
Honestly, I think you're
Or like Higgs says, the OG Final Fantasy
Everyone I've
games.
spoken to has nothing but complimentary things to say about you.
If that is truly the case, why do I often
Did you complain? Yeah, right. It's like, did you complain about the lack of an FOV slider when you played Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation 1? Did you complain about the FOV slider when you played Zelda on the original Nintendo? Like, the FOV slider thing to me is the funniest little I'm an entitled little shit conversation ever.
I can't believe there's a doorway to a multiverse somewhere out there.
Nothing says I'm an entitled little brat more than complaining about an FOV slider in a game. And again, I'm not I understand Somebody said in chat, I get headaches because the game is too close, or because it's too close. That could be a legitimate thing. But do you also complain about every other game that doesn't have an FOV slider? Because if it's true that you get a headache because there's no FOV slider, then I want to hear you make that same complaint. I want to hear that same complaint about every single game that you've ever played that doesn't have an FOV slider. Like, seriously. I want to see the list of games that you've played, and I want to see you go out there and make the same complaints about every single other game that doesn't offer an FOV slider. Because you know what's going to be on that list? Zelda, Final Fantasy 14, or excuse me, Final Fantasy 7. Like, I need to see that list, because yeah. Yeah. No, it's a thing. Like, as an example, I've talked about this before. I play a lot of hours, and because I'm putting in 8 to 10 hours a day most days of like streaming and recording. Some days it's 12. Some games, usually action-based games, it's usually when there's a lot of action on screen. Like Call of Duty is a good example of this because there's a lot going on the screen. If I try to play those games in like quality mode on the console and it's targeting 30 frames, after about 4 hours, I will definitely start to feel eye strain, which is why I play every game out there in performance mode because it's giving me a higher frame rate, which helps with the eye strain. That is a legitimate thing. What I don't do is bitch and moan when a game doesn't necessarily, like, as an example, Starfield did not launch with a performance mode for the Xbox Series X when it came out. So my first playthrough, I was not targeting 60 frames per second. It was whatever it was giving me at like the base, because it didn't have the performance option during my first playthrough. So there was two options for me: play the game at the resolution that it was set at on the Xbox, or make a big nasty rant about how I'm not going to play this game until it patches a performance mode in because I'm an entitled little shit and I'm not going to play the game because, oh my god, it's not giving me 60 frames and I don't want to deal with headaches. No, I just bought the game, played shorter sessions, and had a great fucking time. Like, Red Dead Redemption 2, still to this day, does not have a 60 frame mode. I don't think, unless they've patched in the last couple of years since I've played. On the PlayStation, still does not have 60 frames. Does that take away from Red Dead Redemption 2 being a great game? Absolutely not. Some people need to get off their little entitlement horse and just go play the games and have fun with them. Welcome to my TED Talk.
Insignificant customs. Interesting. Such as? Oh, yes. Here's a.
Yeah, nobody's gonna tell the difference after 60.
In many ways, your very existence is the greatest single discovery in the settled systems. I hope no one attempts to dissect you.
Good reason that expression was connected to sneezing.
It's gonna dissect me.
But I'm afraid
Yes.
it's lost to time.
That is a shame. I would like to have understood the specific etymology of those words.
Ah, well, I don't think that's necessary, Andresia. It's enough to know that being courteous to others is the right thing to do.
What did you want to talk
Thank
about,
you for
Sarah?
trusting us. The Starborn might fight over the artifacts, but Constellation only wants to learn all we can. Ron Hope was a real piece of work, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. A despicable person.
Despicable is too kind a word. He held innocent people with little regard, treating their lives like numbers on a balance sheet. It's an absolute disgrace. I'm relieved to hear you say that. Letting him off the hook would have been a terrible injustice.
It's a shame that the well-being and livelihoods of hundreds of Hope-Tech employees are now in jeopardy.
While that's true, it certainly doesn't excuse the blood that he has on his hands.
I only hope they'll understand.
Some of them will, and some of them won't. What happens to them isn't your fault. It's Ron Hope's. Well, I think I've lectured you enough. Thanks for taking the time to listen to me. There's something I need to talk to you about.
Yes, I'm aware. You called me back here to talk.
Sorry to pull you aside like this, but I wanted to take a moment to congratulate you. Taking those steps to eradicate the Terramorph threat is essential to the safety of every living thing in the settled systems.
That's right.
You should be proud.
It's a relief that the situation's being handled.
Indeed. Leaving that problem unchecked could have made the situation go from bad to worse. I only wish that the United Colonies chose to exterminate the Terramorphs with the experimental microbe instead of choosing this ridiculous Asili solution. Apparently, their decision was based on your recommendation. That was a risky choice you've made.
I expect you to support my decision.
Then you were mistaken. I'm sorry, but I believe that your logic is flawed. The Asili solution will take far too long. Years, perhaps even decades. By then, humankind could be in serious danger.
She loves to be temperamental, doesn't she?
Well, I'm disappointed that you didn't trust the science.
Don't care.
Unfortunately, locking away the Lazarus plant instead of eliminating it adds to the risk. Anything that accelerates the Terramorph life cycle should have been completely removed.
Oh my god, stop complaining about it. We've moved on.
Of course. I wouldn't have it any other way. I appreciate the fact that you've taken the time to listen to my opinion on the matter. I'm sorry if I've said anything that jeopardizes our working relationship.
Yeah, so like right now we're playing
Well, it is customary to say, welcome home. That is not dimensionally accurate.
I actually set my base resolution for the Xbox Series X down to 2K. That way it'll run things at 120 or plus when possible. Because if you do it at 4K, I think it caps it at 30 frames if you try to run it at 4K. Or something. I would have to go back into the settings and look, or maybe it's 60. It might cap it at 60. I think it's caps it at 60 at 4K. Because I like to, when I play longer sessions, the game that gave me the most headaches, honestly, was Tainted Grail. When I played Tainted Grail at launch back in June, that was the first game I've played in a very long time that legit gave me headaches. And it was because the game was so poorly optimized. And so what I did was I just played short sessions. I didn't try to play 8-hour sessions of that game. It was just one of those things where most people aren't going to play marathon sessions like streamers. It's not a big deal.
My initial skepticism.
It was really weird going back and playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic earlier this year for the fun nostalgia playthrough, the retro playthrough, because that game is locked at 30 frames, right? And it feels weird to go back and play an old game like that where it's you're not going to get, it doesn't matter what you do, you're never going to get smooth frames when you're turning and stuff because the game wasn't designed, it's a game of the previous generation, which is why I always chuckle about the whole discussion of people who get upset about like frames and stuff, because I was like, you'll see people, they'll say in one breath, they will say Knights of the Old Republic is the best game I've ever played. Starfield, how dare you not launch with a 120 frame per second mode. In the same breath, they will say something so ridiculously hypocritical and stupid. like that. Or insert other game here that doesn't launch with a more than 60 frame per second mode. You know, Knights of the Republic is the best game I've ever played. How dare you not launch with a 60 frame per second or better frame rate? It's unacceptable to have a game that comes out that's not giving me a minimum of 60 frames per second. Rah! Yeah, okay. Yeah, Starfield, when it launches on PS5, it's gonna break the PS5 store probably. But there's no confirmation that that's actually happening. It's just a rumor at this point. We'll see. We'll see. Still just a rumor. What game are you talking about, Gray, that went free to play? Hang on, I gotta check an email. Alright, that's that, that's that. I may have to duck out and check on with Chris here in a minute. I think we'll just go to the next rank of demo. Why not? Ultimately, it doesn't matter what Bethesda does. Luke Stevens will still have his Todd Howard's candle. Oh, I was talking about Knights of the Old Republic. I may have mistakenly said... the Old Republic, but what I was talking about was Knights of the Old Republic. The OG game from the Xbox back in like 2000 or whatever. Yeah, I wasn't talking about the MMO. I was talking about the single player. I was talking about the single player. Did I mistakenly say the Old Republic? What I meant was Knights of the Old Republic. I thought I said KOTOR. I don't know. Sometimes in the middle of discussions, I sometimes mention the wrong name. Because that's the one that always makes me laugh. It's like you'll see people praise a 20-year-old game as being the best game they've ever played, and yet that game didn't have FOV sliders. It didn't have 60 frames. It was turn-based. You know, it's like it's horribly optimized. It was a fun as hell game. It's a great game, but you can't complain about, you know, you can't call one game the best game of all time while shitting on every game that has come out since then just because they don't have, like, max frames and FOV sliders. And, yeah. Normal gamers don't give a shit about FPS, Blueface. It's literally only streamers who want to try to make money off of clickbait and rage. Because, like, my brother's the average gamer. He does not care. He does not care about frame rates at all. He just wants to play fun games. He does not care. His kids don't care. They just want to grab something on the Switch and have fun with it. They don't give a shit about frames at all. They don't care about FOV sliders. They just pick up the Switch and is it fun? Is it fun? Cool, let's play the game. That's the average gamer, which is why anytime I hear people complaining about FOV sliders and frame rates, I just throw that out the window because it's not it's not a legitimate complaint. It's not. Inky Z says, I feel like the Oblivion remaster proves that old games are held up by nostalgia. In what way? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure the line of thinking. Proves that old games are held up by nostalgia. I don't want to do any of the... Yeah, as far as remasters go, it was great. It brought in a whole new audience who have never played the game before. On top of, you know, people like me who originally played it, and I went back and revisited it, and I was very, very happy with the remaster. But I think the remaster, as far as I'm aware, the remaster did exceptionally well numbers-wise in terms of old people. Oh, yeah, so yeah, we're on the same page. Yeah. New people played it because it was better. Yeah, I would never have, I would never have asked a modern gamer to go back and play the OG Oblivion. So here, we were just talking about this earlier. Like, I've never finished. It's the only Obsidian game I've never finished, which is Fallout New Vegas. So I didn't play Fallout New Vegas when it came out because I was too busy traveling full time, so I didn't have time to play it. So I went back to New Vegas last year, in between new releases, and I played it a little bit. Great story, great voiceovers. The gameplay is so atrociously 20 years old that I was having a really hard time playing it because it was like, oh, this just feels really clunky and janky and really, really 20 years old. And I really want to go play Fallout New Vegas in November. I would love to do a full clear of it so that I could be prepped and ready for the second season of the Fallout show in December. But the gameplay for New Vegas feels like absolute dog shit to me. It's 20-year-old gameplay, and it feels like absolute doggy-doo compared to most modern releases. So, and this is the same thing, like, I've never gone back and replayed Oblivion for the same exact reason. I know it's a 25-year-old game, and I don't want to go back and play a 25-year-old game. Those memories are there. That's great. I had fun when I played it. I don't want to go play a janky piece of shit from 25 years ago. Like, not that the game was a piece of shit. It's a great game. But Oblivion, by modern standards, is a POS, right? And so I never had any desire to go back and replay it. But they came out with the remaster, and I went, oh, I'm more than happy to play the Oblivion remaster because it's got 60 frames, they've modernized mechanics, they've done all these things to bring it up to modern standards. Absolutely, I will go play it. So if they were to do that with Fallout New Vegas as an example, I would definitely want to try it out. And then there's a great reason for them to recommend it to modern gamers and say, well, you might like this because it's been modernized for the new generation. Some games, like a perfect example of this is I have great nostalgia for like Quest for Glory, King's Quest, Space Quest, Full Throttle, a lot of those old point-and-click adventure games, The Dig, Freddy Farkas, Frontier Pharmacist, Day of the Tentacle, all those like point-and-click adventure games from the late 80s and the mid-90s, right? I love those games. Would I recommend them to new gamers? No way, man. They're clunky, janky, comparatively speaking, just the absolute, they're not No, they are not games for the modern audience. They were games of the time, for the times. They were great to play. I'm glad I got to play them and see the evolution of the video game industry. But they are not good games to play in the current era. Leisure Suit Larry. I was a little too, that was one that I didn't play a lot of. But right now, yeah, we are living in the X. Oh, that's another perfect example. Like, I loved X-Wing Alliance was one of my favorite games when it came out. It is an absolute travesty to try to play that game by modern standards. You cannot compare that game to like Star Wars Squadrons, which came out a couple of years ago. Like, Star Wars Squadrons is an amazing experience. It's night and day difference. Like, yeah, I don't even like playing a game these days if they won't give me controller support. Like, Morrowind is a great game, not something I would recommend to the modern audience because of the fact that it's it's too old. Yeah, I've got the remaster, the Full Throttle remaster, and it's worth it. It's totally worth it. Yep, I have played the Altar's Hammer War playthrough up on the YouTube channel. Sam and Max Hit the Road was an amazing game. I don't know what half of these quests were for. Yeah, all the LucasArts games were great.
You know, I tried Aurora once. I did not enjoy the experience.
Feel like making a purchase today? Oh, okay, yeah.
Full Throttle is
That'd
the
be
motorcycle
extremely
game, yeah.
I honestly don't know what to say.
I was going to stream the remaster of Full Throttle. However, when I did my first impressions video of the remaster, all the songs, or every single one of those songs, gets hit with a copyright ding on YouTube, which means that I wouldn't be able to monetize any of the playthrough, and I wouldn't be able to really play it on stream because it's gonna hit all those tracks are copyrighted because it was all original music for that game, and that was in the days way before streaming was a thing. So yeah, otherwise I would totally stream the full throttle remaster if I could get away with it, but the music issues make it
about a million
impossible.
light years away.
Because like Twitch would mute the audio, and YouTube would just ding everything because it's all Yeah, I always get good turnouts with Starfield Transcend. Actually, last year when we were playing ahead of the Shattered Space, I actually got I got Kingmaker's slot on Twitch like 3 or 4 times streaming Starfield, meaning I was within the top 3 people streaming Starfield, and we were getting like 300 people watching the streams. I've always gotten good traffic with Starfield. This game for me, I get good traffic with this game, Cyberpunk 2077, Baldur's Gate 3. There are some games, I'm always going to get. I have an inherent audience who likes these games, so that works. Shattered Space it's not bad. It's not the best DLC I've played. It's not the worst DLC I've played. I was very happy with the way that Shattered Space worked when I had Andreja as my romance partner, because it makes sense. In my mind, that is the perfect expansion to play if you've got Andreja as your romance partner, because it's literally her home planet. It's great.
Was it something I said?
Saying thank you might be nice?
Yes, of course. On behalf of Rosa and I, thank you. Just be careful when you're dealing with Sigurd. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered.
Alright. Have you tried talking to him yourself?
The first time I brought up the subject, we got into a huge argument. Sigurd said he had every intention of paying Neon security and that it was final. After that, I tried to speak to him a few times, but he's always been too busy to spend the time to sit down and have a decent conversation. It's obvious he has no intentions of talking to me anymore. I honestly don't know what I did to make him so angry with me.
Yeah, that's the thing, Inky Z. Like, I own a whole bunch of those old games on GOG. And the funny thing is, like, if you go back to the very beginning of my YouTube channel, so, you know, we're live right now on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. But if you go back to the roots of this YouTube channel, back before I was doing it full time, back when this was just a little side project of mine, I think I might be mistaken, but the first video I ever uploaded on this channel was either a Quest for Glory video or it was a Betrayal at Krondor video.
Was it something I said?
Because I did some, like, retro... I was, like, going back and playing some of those old point-and-click adventure games for shits and giggles for, like, a side project, and I put some gameplay. Matter of fact, let's get away from him because he's gonna keep barking at me here. I'm gonna go look really quick because now I'm curious. What was the very first video I ever uploaded on this channel?
They're just having fun, James.
Don't kid yourself, Rosa. Aurora isn't fun. It's a poison, and it needs to be taken off the streets.
James, please. It's not just the Aurora. It's Administrator Bayou. As long as he's in charge, this city will just get worse and worse. Poor James. He's been so out of sorts lately. Now, James, I don't want you to get upset.
Oh, I might have to go straight to the main page here.
Oh, yeah? His Majesty decided to come down from his throne and walk amongst us peasants? What did he want?
He said he wanted to personally thank us for our contributions to the city and hopes for our continued support. I'm sorry.
Our contributions? Those taxes we pay are a sham, so he can line his ivory trade tower with another layer of gold. Makes me sick. I had to chase more zones.
No, so technically...
I don't think they even knew what planet they were on.
Technically, the very first videos I ever put on my YouTube channel were the Mondays in MMORPGs podcast episodes. But the first gameplay video I ever uploaded was Betrayal at Krondor 6 years ago. And then after Betrayal at Krondor, I did a KOTOR episode, and then after that I did a Baldur's Gate 1 playthrough. I could have sworn there was some Quest for Glory in here somewhere. I'm not seeing it. I know I did it at some point.
I've had enough, Rosa.
Anyway.
Sigurd's gone too far this time.
Oh no, this again? James, you have to let it go.
Let it go? Why should I? Every time he pays NSEC, he enables them, Rosa. He's telling them it's okay to blackmail us. It's ridiculous.
It's the way things are, James. There's nothing we can do about it.
Don't even bother with right. I just wish things would change.
We're fully stocked on supplies today.
All right. As a reminder, everybody, we are live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. TikTok. Kick and TikTok are new to the live stream rotation over the last week. If you like what you see, don't forget to head on over to the YouTube channel because everything in between the streams happens over on YouTube. After the stream today, we're going to be reviewing the final episode of Alien Earth, and then the new season of Slow Horses just started. So Chris and I are going to be watching that later this week, and I'll have the review out for that as well. So don't forget, not only do I stream games, I also do movie reviews, TV show reviews, video game reviews, and lots of discussion videos, such as the series we have on how to make a living as a content creator and streamer. Episode 13 went live yesterday. We're playing a lot of games. This is the day job. We start every single morning around the same time. We're about 2 hours into the stream right now. So if you need to calculate for your local time, I usually start about 4:30 in the morning Central Time. And again, we are always live on YouTube and Twitch. And recently we just started also on Kick. And we're on TikTok in vertical format. So if you want to follow along in any of those places, you can, depending on the format you prefer, and support wherever you prefer. There's also a Homestead channel. The latest video went out last night. Links are up in the Discord. There's also a Patreon page. Follow along. Somehow it did not track the mission. Yes, it did. No, it did not. It's not tracking for some odd reason. Ask Rosa. I wouldn't be watching Slow Horses if it was bad. Season 5 is here. Previous seasons have been reviewed up on YouTube.
Let me know if you need help with anything.
Tell me about... Sounds like I'm the one who should be helping you.
Do I sound that awful? I didn't even realize.
Let it go. Let it go. That's right, Hector.
With all the ruckus my husband's been making at the Merchant Alliance meetings, it's difficult to get any rest. Poor old man has himself mixed up in a foolish crusade against Dietrich Sieghart, who he's angry at for paying off Neon security.
So you don't think Sieghart's doing anything wrong?
I don't believe he is, no. I think my husband has Dietrich all wrong. He's probably doing what he has to do to survive. Just, please don't tell James I said that. I don't want him to think his own wife is doubting him.
Okay, why are you convinced your husband's wrong?
It's just a feeling that I have about Dietrich. I'm sure he's paying off Neon security because he has no choice. He can't afford to fight back like my husband expects.
Does James know you disagree?
I have no idea. Anytime the subject comes up, it turns into an argument.
I am always happy to
He's
jump
so
into
obsessed
Starfield,
with
Chaos
this
Meister.
Dietrich situation. I don't think he's listening to me at all.
Matter of fact, I like this game so much. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Here, I'm going to go pull something up really quick. The original line of merch that I launched over on Fourth Wall. If you go check out the original merch line, I'm going to drop a link in chat for everybody on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. If you go check out the original line of merch in the store, the OG logo that I have, there's two variants. There's the variant with my face in a circle background, and then there's a variant with dice on the side. You're going to see a lot of Starfield. The original version of that was actually when I did my first playthrough of Starfield. Bubbalonia made a mod. He put my face on a t-shirt with a mod so that when he was playing his version of Starfield, he was running around with a character that was wearing a t-shirt that had Renfail's face on the front. And then his kid, Bubbalonia's kid, was the one who did that artwork, and then I hired them to do the artwork for my merch shop. So they're the ones. They are the one who did all the artwork, all my logos and stuff for all those.
I can relate to that.
For all the merch that we have. So, yeah, I like Starfield a lot. And, yep. Matter of fact, do I have... I'm gonna go see if I can show this really quick. No, it's in the headshots file. Here, this right here. I don't know if it's gonna show up on the vertical. Oh yeah, that's way too big. I'm not gonna be able to resize it because of everything we're at. Anyway, yeah. It doesn't like when I try to
Take your
resize things
time.
live.
It's fine.
Transform. Fit to screen. There we go. That's the logo that's on the OG merch that I have on the merch store. There's variants of that, and then of course there's the one without the. But that's the OG. Yeah, there's some major Starfield references there. I like this game a lot. Like I said, it's my favorite Bethesda game. Haters gonna hate.
Well, thank you. I can't remember the last time a total stranger walked into our store and offered to help. It would be so lovely to see my James happy again. He used to smile at me all the time, you know. Now all I see is worry on his face. I suppose you can speak with him about it if you like. But perhaps you'd like to browse our store a bit before you do?
What's your opinion about Dietrich?
Dietrich is actually quite a lovely man, though lately he's been under a lot of pressure, which has made him rather bitter. When we first opened our business here in Akuchi Market, he was actually very helpful. Offered us advice. Didn't treat us like competition at all. I'm sorry, I just don't believe Dietrich is doing anything wrong paying off Neon security. We all do what we have to do to survive in this wretched city.
We all do what we
Unfortunately, my
have to
husband
do to
is convinced
survive.
that fighting City Hall is the way to solve all of Neon's problems. I think he's wrong.
All right, well, let's go speak to Dietrich.
Now, James, I don't want you to get upset. But Administrator
Equipment and accessories for all your hectic needs.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application.
Hey there,
You want to head to Euphorica after work tonight?
Nah, I'm feeling a little burnt out. I think I need a break.
How about hitting
I
up
have
the rooftop?
plenty of supplies for your next expedition in stock.
You know,
Welcome to Sickhart's Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it.
That's a great line. If I don't have it, you don't need it. What exactly do you sell?
The question should really be, what don't we sell? We carry a wide assortment of equipment perfectly suitable for stellar exploration and extraplanetary excursions. Best selection in Neon.
It's quite a bold claim.
I can promise you, I'm not just using hyperbole to get your business. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone. So take your time, look around, ask me questions. You won't be disappointed.
You're not gonna. It's quite an impressive shop you have.
Thank you for noticing. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs in debt. This is a prime spot right next to the spaceport terminal, but the bills and the rent here are astronomical.
Are you usually this open with your customers?
Oh, yes, absolutely. It can be off-putting, I know. I picked up the habit from my mother. She was an extraordinary woman, made friends instantly wherever she traveled. Wise as well. If she was still alive, she would have told me to move my shop and cease paying these exorbitant fees.
Okay. You have a nice shop here. You should be making a fortune.
You'd think that, right? Unfortunately, I'm barely scraping by. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day. You're here to shop. So why don't you help out a poor shopkeeper like myself and buy something?
What about your neon security protection fees?
Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do then? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight Neon Security, they can. But I need to protect my livelihood.
Hang on. Who's Dexler?
Owen Dexler is head of Neon Security. But he is less concerned with crime than he is siphoning money from honest businesses. But it's not just him. All of Neon is corrupt.
You like stealing hats from his shop?
Oh, man. Give in to their demands.
You can't be okay with letting Dexter profit off your gains, can you?
You think I'm okay with it? I would like nothing more than to run my business free of Dexter's thieving.
Well, you know, I could take care of Dexter, maybe?
If I don't pay Dexter, he'll make sure every gang in the city takes a piece of my stock.
I think you should stop the payments.
And why is that?
Rosa said she gets why you pay Dexter, but she also said you're a good man, and good men stand up to corruption.
Rosa said that? I remember when her and James first started. They were very green. It was a different time. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexter his safety assurance fee. And tell the Newells I will come to the next meeting. Maybe I will even bring some beverages and snacks. You can't stand up to Neon Security on an empty stomach.
Well, I want to help take care of this Owen guy.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today.
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
Mission!
We're fully stocked and ready to sell. Hey there. Welcome to Newell's.
So, Dietrich has agreed to stop payments.
Well, I'll be. And all you had to do was talk to him?
I am a persuasive mofo. Yep. You should have tried being less combative.
I reckon I should have. This whole time I've been so angry at Seeger for making those payments. I never bothered to ask him why.
What did I tell you? You assume the worst in people and you'll make it so.
That's very true.
I knew when I told you so was coming. But I guess I deserve it.
Yes, you did.
Thanks for your help on this. The Merchants Alliance is finally united. I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in the city. But it's a start.
How do I go take care of Owen? Can I?
I don't want you to get upset.
Can you take care of him? I'm not sure.
Oh yeah? His Majesty decided to come down from his throne and walk amongst us peasants?
Whew.
What did he want?
I'm gonna go Google that. I don't know that I've ever paid attention.
For our contributions to the city and hopes for our continued support. I'm sorry.
Our contributions? Those taxes we pay are a sham. So he can line his ivory trade tower with another layer of gold. Makes me sick. I had to chase more zone heads out of here today. I don't think they even knew what planet they were on.
They're just kids having fun, James.
Don't kid yourself, Rosa. Aurora isn't fun. It's a poison, and it needs to be taken off the streets.
James, please. It's not just the Aurora. It's Administrator Bayou. As long as he's in charge, the city will just get worse and worse.
Administrator Bayou. I remember him being a complete corrupt arse.
Kill for a cup of coffee. The other day, Sticks, I met a miner from Gazal.
I'm sorry. I did not understand your query. Please rephrase.
I remember this. The gang like painted up his robot.
She wasn't a miner. She was a gold digger.
She wasn't a miner. She was a gold digger.
Because all she ever wanted was mine.
That's a bad dad joke.
Yeah, you get it, Sticks. You're laughing under that thing. I can tell.
I'm sorry. I did not understand your query. Please rephrase.
Core Kinetics isn't the only game in town, you know. You ever get nightmares, Sticks? If you're here to buy, take a look around the shop. Just keep your hands where I can see them.
Awful way to treat a potential customer.
My store, my rules. If you don't like it, talk to Sticks. He runs our, complaints department.
The complaints department. Robot can't handle complaints.
Hey, he can handle millions of calculations per second. A few complaints would be child's play for him. You know, I'm sick and tired of people coming in here and treating Sticks like he's some kind of sideshow exhibit. I mean, look at that graffiti they sprayed onto his chassis. If I could find the asshole who did that, I'd make him pay for the paint removal.
I could take care of that for you.
You'd do that? Huh. Okay. Maybe I misjudged you.
I can't allow an assault like that to go unpunished.
Huh. I'm glad you see Sticks as more than just a possession. The lowlife that did this to my buddy calls himself Warlord. You can probably find him somewhere near Euphorica. Scare the crap out of this punk, and it'll teach all the Ebside lunatics that nobody messes with me and the Sticks.
Alright, set as our active mission.
Sometimes, Sticks, I wonder how things would have been different if I took a different route.
Let's go find this warlord. Yeah, this is a new game plus strip rum.
Too bad I can't squeeze
I passed by the store today, boss. Your tag's still on it.
Velocity or Chimera?
It's gonna stay that way.
You kidding? Chimera, all day.
Good for him.
Why do you think I'm here?
You like art?
Chimera's nice, but Velocity.
Sure, I like art.
Then you should see the tag job on the robot and neon tacticals. My best
Down
work.
your third velocity, and you're out cold.
Frank Rennick wants
By the third
retribution.
Chimera, you're floating on frickin'
That
cloud
Cyclops
nine.
should be thanking me.
I don't know about you, but
I dressed up his toy real nice, gave him a total makeover. He's lucky that's all I did after what that thing did to my crew.
Well,
So
let's
you
face
admit
it,
to the
some people
crime.
just-
Yeah, I do. And I'll make art out of your guts if you step out of line.
Alright, you're gonna pay for the damages.
And what makes you think I will?
Rennick's an all in the head. You really want him as an enemy?
Yeah, it's hard to predict Crazy. Never know what he might do.
Get the strikers to worry about. Don't waste time with Rennick.
True. Don't want to fight a war on two fronts.
Haven't you lost enough of your crew?
My crew is exactly why it won't stop. Not until that Cyclops' blood is on the floor. So I suggest you tell that one-eyed freak to go cry somewhere else.
I'm gonna get those credits from you, dead or
Fine
alive.
by me, punk. Let's paint the walls with your blood.
This may end up... I didn't have to do anything. Jesus, Andreja.
Came here to unwind.
She just like hit him with a grenade launcher.
I'll have that ready for you shortly.
Oh my god. That was dope. No, I don't play with mods. I play it raw, just like the developers intended.
Anything I can get to help you relax?
Okay. Hello.
Thanks for choosing chunks. Which chunks would you like to pick?
I agree. 100%.
Yes, it's related to the skill, correct. Skill level of your persuasion. This character has no points in persuasion, so I have like no chance. This guy was a soldier build. I don't think I put any points into persuasion. Now my other character, the OG character that I have, was 100% persuasion, and it was awesome. Warlord's not gonna bother you.
Good work. I hope you made him squirm.
I had to take him out.
Fine by me. That delinquent little punk deserves it. Thanks. Styx is gonna get a new paint job, a coat of wax, the works. He's gonna look brand new. Oh, and here, for your trouble. Styx, how's this month looking?
I'm sorry. I did not understand your query. Please rephrase.
The Neon Mining League.
See? I told you. Look at this place. Ridiculous, right?
Why would someone open a mining supplies business on an ocean planet?
Good question.
Exactly. I can't believe this
Hello, my
place is
friend.
still open. I give it a few...
Welcome, welcome, my friend. It's been a long time since I've seen a new face.
We should look around and see if there's something we can buy.
Yeah, sure.
What do you sell here?
Isn't it obvious, my friend? I sell mining supplies of all shapes and sizes, as well as many, many hard-to-find types of ore. Everything I sell is carefully portioned, securely crated, and ready to be delivered right into the cargo hold of your ship.
Business can't be that bad.
I'm afraid it is. You see, when I opened this shop, I had grand ambitions of creating a mining supply empire on Volai. Yet here I am, only a few years later, pockets empty, and my business on the verge of closure. It is a sad day.
Perhaps I could help.
That would be a blessing, my friend, but I wouldn't want to impose.
Anything I do to help you save your sore?
You would do that for a total stranger? Bless you, my friend. Bless you. I've come up with an idea that I'm hoping will generate a lot of interest in my business. And you were the final element that was missing.
I am always
If you
the
could
element
bring these
that
flyers
people are
to
missing.
some of the other vendors in Neon, it would explain how we can improve our businesses as a group.
Okay.
Wonderful. Simply wonderful. You have no idea the weight you have lifted from my shoulders. I appreciate your help. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
All right, we gotta go distribute some
Farewell, my
flyers.
friend. And tell everyone we have plenty of mining supplies in stock.
So I'm guessing I just need to maybe go to any of the merchants. That's the Freestar Rangers. Let's go left first.
Just want to say, you should have seen the look on Dexler's face when we told him. God couldn't paint a better picture.
Nice. How are things going between you and Dietrich?
Much better, thanks for asking. I don't exactly know what you said to Dietrich, but he's certainly turned everything around. He's really stepped up and taken an active role in fighting Neon Security's corruption. He's even organizing the merchants' meetings with me.
Nice.
Best of all, I think we've become good friends, which is a rare thing to come across in this city. I can tell you that.
I've got a flyer from Subarok about you. I'm going to take a look at.
Here, let me see that. Oh, not a bad idea. You might be onto something here. Thanks for bringing this to me.
Okay.
Thanks for stopping by our shop.
I don't want you to get upset.
It's one shop. I think we can just work our way down this side.
Hey, no funny
Apartments.
Stuff. Got enough flight traffic as it is.
I guess we could duck in here. Le Grands Liquors.
Your dad's jumping in from where?
Paradiso.
Yeah.
All this time we thought he was just being some...
Yeah? You need something? If you're here for blend, I just had a new batch come in last night.
Nope, not here for that.
No wonder.
Huh? Okay, suit yourself. But you have no idea what you're missing. Look, I don't have time for chit-chat. As soon as word gets out, blend is...
Okay. Here's a flyer.
Whatever, just hand it over. I'll look at it on my own time.
If I remember correctly, yeah, I have a different quest to come talk to him. I vaguely remember that one. That one's like to make blend in a laboratory or something. I kind of remember that.
Need a weapon? Maybe some ammo?
What's up, Thorgan? Oh, you're over on Twitch now as well? Nice.
Not something I'm
Thanks for following along.
All right, get out of here.
Oh, he didn't want the
Thanks
flyer?
for helping me clean up sticks. He may look ungrateful, but he appreciates it. I don't need any handouts. I'll pass.
What a POS!
Sometimes sticks
After all that help I gave you.
If it's too hot to handle, we can take it off your hands. Need something? Not interested.
Jesus.
You done here?
Well, not everyone wants the flyers, buddy. Grumpy merchants.
Hello there. If you don't see what you need, feel free to ask. Business could always be better. I'll take that.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for stopping by.
Can't believe they just turned me down. I don't want your stupid flyer. This is a ship. I don't know that they're gonna. I don't know that they count. We'll see. Showroom.
What can I answer for you?
Probably nothing.
On behalf of Stroud, our company prides itself.
Yeah, you're
We
just a
use
janitor.
groundbreaking. You can configure your design.
Yep. Quite a sales pitch.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Feel free to have a look around.
Here's a flyer. Oh, the discount. Okay.
Cross promotion? I don't think we need it, but I'll give it a look anyway.
Have you ever met Walter Stroud?
He's been to Neon a few times, but I haven't had
I've
the
got the
pleasure
inside
of
track
his
to Walter
company
Stroud.
for more
Just,
than
you
a
know,
few minutes at the most.
flex.
What I can say is that, despite what's been reported by the media, Mr. Stroud is a rational luminary with uniquely future-forward vision.
That's right.
Have a wonderful day.
Out of sheer curiosity. What you got? Privateer, the Roanoke, the Venture 3, the Vindicator. I don't like any of these. No thanks.
So, why did you drag me in here?
This is the guy that sells rocks.
All of our items are guaranteed to be of the highest quality. Are you sure you're in the right place? You certainly don't look like one of our usual clientele.
Damn, I almost wore my entitled snob outfit today.
I take it from your tone I've made an error in judgment. Please forgive my disrespect. We have quite a few, shall we say, thugs that find their way into my establishment and create a disturbance. In fact, there's a particular Seoka member who calls himself Headlock, who repeatedly torments me by damaging my goods.
So, take him out.
You mean kill him? Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't know how. I've never been terribly good at that sort of thing.
Well, I believe every individual should know how to defend themselves. In this particular case, that course of action seems ill-advised.
Anyway, I've already taken up too much of your valuable time. Was there anything else I could help you with?
Here's a flyer.
Oh. Well, maybe I'll give it some thought.
I could handle the Headlock thug for you.
Oh my goodness, that's such a relief. You have no idea. Thank you for accepting my offer. Headlock's quite a dangerous gentleman. I believe you can find him hanging out somewhere in Epside near Frankie's Grab and Go.
Is this the same actor who played the bad guy in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle? Because I'm hearing that.
Whatever it takes. Just
Tevin
don't
and
be getting
Estes.
yourself killed on my behalf. Anyway, that's really all I know. Head back here when you've taken care of the situation.
It totally is. It's Marios Gavrilis. This is the same guy who played the bad guy in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I was like, man, he sounds really similar. He played Emmerich Voss in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I'll be damned. It was tickling the back of my brain. It was like, this guy sounds really familiar.
What did I say?
I'm over on his IMDb page now. Yeah, Starfield, he plays Tevin Anastas, Marco Jansen, and Tom Sterrett.
Well?
Getting sidetracked now. I'm always happy when I'm correct about those. Sometimes I
Farewell.
don't recognize them perfectly, but a lot of times I do. I'd say I have about an 80% accuracy rating, 85% accuracy rating. Every once in a while I'll get it wrong.
Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
Take it easy.
I am confident that the flyers will help my business.
Well, I've handed them out.
Ah, thank you so much, my friend. I believe that this will be a great boon for my business. Thank you for taking the time to do this for me.
Okay.
Thank you again for hooking me up with the flyers.
You're welcome, but now I needs to see. I got the mob mentality. We're gonna do that quest next. But before we do, I'm gonna take a quick break here, everybody. I'll be right back. All right, let's go take care of this thug. Frankie's Grab and Go. I am hungry.
Can I help you?
I don't know, Frankie, can you?
You lost, kiddo?
Last I checked, I was an adult.
Ah, just something I call everyone. Nothing to get worked up over. I had some high hopes for this shop back when my husband and I opened it a while back. These days, if you ain't a regular, you're usually trouble.
You won't get any trouble from me.
We'll see about that.
Tevin NS has told me a thug named Headlock hangs around here.
Never heard of him. Now, are you gonna buy something or just annoying me all day?
I'll just hang around until Headlock shows up.
This city will be the death of me. Yeah, I know Headlock can't stand them. And I heard some of the other Sioka can't either. That boy doesn't know how to keep himself out of trouble. What'd he do this time?
Terrorizing the Emporium.
Well, if any place should be terrorized, it may as well be the Emporium. In any case, if you're so desperate to find him, he and his friends are probably hanging out in Warehouse 4 somewhere.
Warehouse 4. That's right, Heinrich. Starfield!
Gotta ask, what are you gonna do with him?
Just want to talk to him.
That's one way to punish him. You'll just bore him to death. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a business to get back to. If you aren't gonna buy anything, you better run along.
Okay.
Solomon thought a small convenience store with cheaper prices would make a killing. Of course, the only killing made was when he got himself shot in a robbery. Now it's just me running this place, so you can see why I'm not a huge fan of strangers in my shop.
Got you covered. What do you got for sale?
Take a look.
Oh, I will always pick up Digipics. Those are all my favorited weapons, which I don't want to sell. Where did I get that from? Oh, she's out of credits.
See you around.
Alright, Warehouse 4 we go.
Manaya Adams was looking for someone discreet for a job. Apparently, I don't qualify.
Oh, we got another activity. Man, this is amazing. I'm just wandering around Neon doing side quests this morning. No, I didn't start over. I just picked up my save from last year and just felt like running around today. Hey, buddy.
You try anything, you're dead.
And who do we have here? You here for business, or to get your head caved in?
You need to leave the Emporium alone.
Is that so? I'm not just some low-life thug anymore. I'm with the Sioka now. You mess with me, you'll mess with the whole syndicate, and that won't end well for you.
Well, Andreja has a grenade launcher. I wouldn't mess with her. Yeah, that doesn't worry me.
Well, it should. All I need to do is say the word, and my Sioka buddies will pay you a very unpleasant visit.
Uh-huh.
So go on, hotshot. Give me a reason why I should leave Tevin and his shitty little store alone.
It's the wise thing to do.
Go on, enlighten me. But don't waste my time.
Security's not gonna go easy on you.
It's annoying how you're making sense right now.
You're not gonna...
Looking over your shoulder in Neon can get old. It kills me to say this, but I see your point. Fine. We won't go around to the Emporium any longer.
You won't be coming around here no more.
Whatever. Next time, I might not be so nice.
That's what your mom said last night. Totally a shakedown, Gray. Andreja with her shotgun, her grenade launcher. I was kind of shocked earlier when we did that quest with the Warlord. And I went to go, I didn't even get a chance to pull out my gun. Like, before I even could pull out my weapon, she'd already shot, like, grenade launcher to the face. It's like, damn, girl.
Be careful if you run into those.
Are you working toward that next through the door of you live in the rarefied air above the scum and
What's up? Welcome to the Emporium.
I took care of Headlock.
Oh my. Now that is a true relief. I thought I would never be rid of him. I'm not one to get involved with the rabble, so I'm glad you came along when you did. Thank you for your help.
What do you got for sale?
Exquisite goods for discerning tastes.
Ooh, some decorations for the home. Oh, he does have some pretty cool stuff for, like, decorations. The Mariner's Compass is cool as hell. Dude, if I cared about internal ship decorations right now. Okay, he's actually got some really cool stuff. The scroll holder is pretty nice as well. Ooh, and the spyglass. Oh man, he has some really cool decoration stuff for the house. And a really cool sundial. A toy space shuttle. That's nice. Yeah, he definitely has some interesting things.
Come back soon.
Look, man, have a heart. I can't pay right now, but I'll watch you next time.
Don't come around here no more. Buddy, you might want to lay off this space shrimp. That little paunch you got going on there. Just saying. That's why I didn't purchase it right now, United, because I'm not... This isn't like an official playthrough, so if I buy something now, it will literally get forgotten about, and I will never remember that I purchased it. Now, if I was actively playing right now, I'd be, okay, let's buy that, like, take it to the ship, decorate, let's go.
I do not know about you, but I am starting to suspect that Benjamin Bayou has a... Clearly the intent is to get us into the Astral Lounge. Shall we follow the signs?
We gotta get the Mass Effect dance animations going on.
Go and get yourself a treat. It's time to party.
Hey, wanna dance?
I'm in town for business. My client leaves a mess, I clean it up.
What do you do for work?
I'm an independent contractor, working for some very wealthy clients. They open deals, I close them.
Anything I can do for you?
There might be. I originally came here to complete a business deal, but the client, in a fit of foolishness, decided to close on their own. Rather than dispose of the evidence properly, they left it in a warehouse. Real amateur stuff. So there are some loose ends that need tying, and I prefer a third party handle it. Would you be interested?
Sure. Make sure it's worth my while.
I'm giving you half of my usual fee, which, according to my clients, is a ransom 3 times over. But I'm worth every cred. You'll find the merchandise in a locker in the warehouse behind Neon Tactical.
Okay.
Gangs in Ipside often use that area to peddle their sunshine and lollipops. So if shit's buckaroo, you'll have to improvise.
I like lollipops.
Once you secure the merchandise, sell it to Coleman Lane at the Trade Authority, so it's part of their regular inventory. Return here when the job is done.
Bum ba da bum bum bum. Okay. Out of the way!
Have you tried one of our advanced
Scram, not too.
Sophistication and space ready, the perfect marriage. The Emporium, Neon's premier sorcerer using the secret techniques of ancient.
Speak with me only if you have what it takes to do.
Rather be doing this than getting mixed up with the gangs.
Welcome to Chunks. Home of the best chunks.
Wonder what happened there. What's up, Blanca? You waking up or are you still sleeping? Do you need a scritchy scratch? Do you need a scritch? I can give you a scritch.
Right. What is it?
Hey, Owen Dexler's here again. Scritchy scritch. Do you like the scritchies? Just a good girl. Yeah, get some scritchies. Alright, let's see here. Owen's here. I really don't like the guy. I wish I could just take care of him forever. Hey, this is the same warehouse we were at earlier for the other quest, I think. Yeah, it is. There's bodies everywhere. Wouldn't know anything about that. Do you need more scritches, honey? No, you just rolled over. You're going back to sleep. Alright.
Need to move. This better not be a waste of my time.
What's up, buddy? I think I'm supposed to sell it here. Would you be interested in this side star?
a bad gun. Good balance, weight. Allied Armaments is a UC company, but their stuff is military grade. But that is not the issue here. That gun is hotter than a frying pan full of fish grease. I'm not giving you anywhere near market rate.
Oh, weapons engineering. That's a cool. I didn't know that I would get conversation options from having some of the tech lines. Yes, there's no such thing as too many scritches, and scritches are very good. That's right. Scritches are good. Okay.
Should have known better than to try and fool a weapons expert. All right, I'll pay you what it's worth. But only because I know for a fact NSEC won't come looking for it. If you find anything else, make sure
I heard there's shortages over at Reliant Medical. Not great.
If you find anything else, nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Not interested.
I got another quest mission that just popped up. There's so much to do on Neon. I just randomly was here because I came here for the shipbuilder, but it's it's provided us with several hours worth of content this morning. It's great. And it's all been side missions.
yes.
Yes? What is it?
I took care of your problem.
Then my client can finally relax. He's a very tense man, you see. Tried to smile once, years ago, and didn't like the fit. But I digress. Here's your payment, as promised. Enjoy the rest of your time here in Neon.
Any more jobs?
Yes, but I never work with the same client twice. Call it a personal rule. Goodbye.
Fair enough. That's right. Well done, kitten. She could give me scratches any day of the week. Speaking of which, I forgot to log in and pay my taxes. I need to go do that today.
I used to be an actuary. Now look at me. Get out of my face.
Yeah, I've got we have two cats that like belly rubs in our house. One is my baby Lucas, who is also the cable chewer who destroys everything. He is a big belly rub guy. Like he'll literally, if he's like sleeping and you go over to say hi, he'll literally just open his eyes and he'll just turn over and do this. And he's just like, go ahead, do your thing. And then my wife's cat, Frodo, is a big belly scratch guy too. The rest of them, no. But those two boys definitely like their bellies rubbed.
Hey there. Got the shakes, huh?
What can Reliant Medical do for you?
Is it that obvious? Yeah, haven't zoned in like a week.
Oh my goodness. Another poor soul. Alright. Tell me what happened to you. Is it an Aurora overdose? Something else perhaps?
The doc. He isn't, you don't rat me out to anyone, right?
I don't use Aurora.
That's a very wise choice. Since you're clearly a first-time visitor to Reliant Neon, I'd love to offer you a free checkup, but I'm afraid I'm dangerously low.
Is this the one that sends me off planet?
When I can't get a fix.
Unusual for medical supply.
I can assure you it isn't by choice. You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of Neon. His drug is turning the streets into a graveyard, and he doesn't seem to care. We've argued about it on more than one occasion, and all he's done is try to persuade me to quit. Thinning out my supply chain is his newest tactic.
Huh. It's obviously got a stranglehold on the city.
Then you understand what I'm up against. At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a ship registered outside of the Volai system to bring me medical
Yeah,
supplies.
this is the one I do.
I pay them
vaguely
for the
remember
supplies,
this.
of course, but it's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Now, if there's anything else I can do for you, anything at all, you just let me know.
Oh, I've never seen this before. Empath. Sometimes I can feel other people's emotions so strongly it can be problematic.
So you're an empath. Very few people have this gift, or curse, depending on how you look at it. There have been some clinical trials on a regiment that can suppress this talent, permanently. It's perfectly safe, assuming you're interested.
No. Oh, that's a... Was that a trait I took? I don't remember.
It's a big decision. Hello. Hope you're feeling well today.
I can help with your medical problem.
That would be amazingly helpful. Oh, and I'll pay you directly for the supplies, of course. It's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport.
How are we going to get them past the authorities?
There's nothing to worry about. As long as packages aren't coming off a commercial vessel, the authorities won't scan them. That's why this has to be done slowly and methodically. If I get too much all at once, they'll catch on to my scheme.
Gotcha. It's ridiculous that you've had to resort to smuggling.
There's nothing else to be done about it. These people need my help. Anyway, I have a contact over at the clinic in the Narian system. Abby Edding. She's one of the nurses there. She'll get you started.
Copy that.
Thank you so much for doing this. If you need help, remember Reliant.
All right. Abby Edding in... Yep, we're good. Yeah, I mean, if this character got created last year during my last playthrough, so I don't remember what traits I took. Apparently, Empath was one of them. I don't remember what it does, to be honest with you. If Kimar says maybe in the March update we can submit tax returns, get some of our taxes back, dude. Yeah.
Assuming all systems are nominal, we are ready to depart.
Slow it down. Hi guys.
There's certainly no shortage of things to do around here.
I look like I work here, right? Couple of patients didn't seem to think so. Awkward situation.
Good for you. I remember coming here for a different quest at one point, having to sneak around in here. Was this for the free? Isn't there a free start? Yeah, that's why. There's the ranger. I remember this. Yeah.
This place is a far cry from Aquila City. That's for sure. Need something?
Joseph Manning sent me to pick up some supplies.
Hey, let's keep our voices down. The clinic doesn't exactly know I'm giving its supplies away. That being said, I've been expecting someone soon. I've heard Bayou really has a vice grip on Neon right now. I have some supplies I can give you. Should be more than enough for now, and it shouldn't draw any suspicion from the clinic. I'll have them loaded onto your ship.
Why are you doing this for him?
He's a good friend of mine. We both worked at the same clinic in Aquila City. The work was hard, and I was really young and nervous. But he always looked after me during those days and helped me as much as he could. So, to answer your question, I'm doing this because I know for a fact he'd do the same for me. No questions asked.
Damn straight. Well, thanks for your help.
Of course. The people of Neon aren't going to heal themselves. You'll find the supplies on your ship. Hurry along before anyone suspects anything.
All right.
Need to make sure those files are backed up.
Oh my goodness.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. All right, you're good. Welcome to
Thank you very much. I need to look at what it does because I really don't remember.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those
Yo, how do I see? I don't even remember how to see that stuff. Character? Traits. You are deeply connected to the feelings of others. Performing actions your companion likes will result in a temporary increase in combat effectiveness, but performing actions they don't like will have the precise opposite effects as well.
skills. Ryujin is hiring the best and the brightest of today. But here at Reliant Medical,
Oh my goodness, that coffee's wearing off.
Medical do for you?
Stand up, buddy. I can't talk to you when you're sitting down, apparently.
You're looking well today.
Got your supplies for you, brother.
Great. Thank you for all of your help. You really came through for me here. Things could have been bad if you hadn't come along. Here, take this. You've earned it.
Hello, love.
Nice. Well, that's a good place for me to wrap up the morning stream, everybody. We got a good 3 hours of just Starfield fun. I had a craving to play it today, so I have got to go watch the final episode of Alien Earth right now, and I'm going to do a final review of Voyagers of Nera. So both of those will be out on YouTube here in a bit, so stay tuned for those. And then this evening, I should be back, unless there are storms today. Let me check the weather. Should be back with some more Borderlands 4 this afternoon. I don't see any major storms today, so we should be good this afternoon. And hopefully I'll have an update. I'm supposed to hear back from the insurance people today or tomorrow on how they're getting me. They just said they're getting me a digital wallet refund since they can't repair my PlayStation. So as soon as I hear back from them, I'll keep you guys updated, because once I get the refund back from them, I will know how I'm purchasing it. I don't know where I'm going to go purchase my new PS5 yet, because I've never done a digital wallet before. I have virtual cards set up for my credit card, but I've never done a digital wallet. So I don't know if I'm going to have to install any apps or anything. So, but all I know is they said they're going to give me a refund. So as soon as I have that in hand, I will figure out where to purchase my new PS5 and hopefully be ready to go for Ghost of Yotai on the 2nd. But we've also got Alien to play on the 29th, so stay tuned. All right, I'm going to go watch an episode of Alien Earth, get the review out. And don't forget Slow Horses started as well, so I'll have a review for that out later this week over on YouTube once Chris and I get a chance to dive into it. But in the meantime, I'm going to go away right now, record my final thoughts on the early access for Voyages of Nera, and then go watch the episode, have some breakfast. See you guys on YouTube. And for those of you watching the streams, whether you're on TikTok, Kick, Twitch, or YouTube, make sure to follow along. Don't forget to check out yesterday's Homestead video on the other YouTube channel. Links are in the Discord. Don't forget the Patreon. And of course, I'll see everybody tonight.